Um, what up? Hello. How you doing? Oh man, I got 2 whole viewers. I made it. What's up? Chloe, Patrick, first person in the chat. Zoe Mbified, first person that I see a wave at. Hello, how you doing? Oh, yep, I'm alive, apparently. Howdy. Howdy to you, Marina. Do you know that howdy is the exact correct thing to say? Because I'm in freaking Yeehaw, Texas right now, trying to not get shot or gay bashed. No, I'm kidding. That will happen in Dallas. I'm in Houston, which is apparently the middle one out of the 3. I don't know what I was expecting, guys. Like, I'm here in Texas right now, and I was expecting cowboys and dust and sun, and apparently it's the coldest it's ever been in like a year. So everyone's blaming me like I've brought the depressing British weather over, and I'm like, okay, well, I know I bring the depressing British energy over wherever I come. But you can't blame me for the weather. What the hell? I don't know if you saw this the other day, I saw a gnome riding a unicorn with a gun and the American flag. And I was like, I'm in Texas. I mean, can we just see, like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? And yet I need it. I love that it's got like a gold Glock as well. Like, hell yeah, that gnome is probably storming the Capitol, let's be honest. Yeah, so welcome to Texas. Quite exciting. I'm in Houston today and Dallas tomorrow. And then I'm going freaking cold. I'm about to go to Canada, and it is so cold there. It is like -10. Guys, we don't get that cold in the UK. British people are pathetic, right? We like to moan all the time. It rains all the time. It's freezing all the time. It's dark all the time. And we just like to complain constantly about how hard our life is when literally every other country in the world just gets on with shit. Like, do you think Iceland and Norway just close their airports when it gets cold? No, British people are like, ooh, it's a bit windy today. Let's just not go to work. Let's be honest. And I'm about to go somewhere where it's, -20. Slimy and Grimy says, hi Dan, I'm smoking something illegal and dedicating my blunt to you. Cool. Appreciate that. Vibes. I'm filled with existential fear about university. Send help. Why the fuck are you asking me? You're in my chat asking me to how to not be traumatized by going to college. Are you trying to flex on me right now? Leave me alone. Hi Dan, give good life advice. How do I quit my new job on the 6th day? Just sell an axe to a child. There you go. And yeah, as multiple people in the chat have asked, I did rip my ass open live on stage the other night. I don't know if you saw the quite traumatizing photo. Where was it? Let's see. Where is the dussy at? Is it there? Boom. Total ass. Total ass. I walked on stage and I was doing a part of the show, which I won't spoil. And let's just say somebody yelled the C word at me. It did make sense in the context of the show, but someone very loudly and aggressive just shouted it at me. I popped into a squat, and I popped into the squat slightly too aggressively, and I totally ripped my ass open. Thank Jesus that I was wearing black underwear. Oh dear God, because it could have been bad. Could have been bad. And then, yeah, my stage manager walked onto the stage in front of 1,000 people with some white tape. And he was in a bit of a panic because he was like, I don't really have time to get out a torch, investigate your ass, and then see what exactly I'm trying to tape back up. But I was like, yeah, there are 1,000 people right now seeing the dussy. Terrifying, awful, horrific. And he just kind of tried to tape an X shape on my ass, which then immediately fell off again as soon as I bent over. So yeah, that is, you know, when you have those nightmares, those actual nightmares where you think, oh no, what if I walked onto a big stage in an auditorium full of people staring at me, and then I just was naked and all of a sudden they could all see my ass. That literally happened. Let's just make it incredibly clear that an actual nightmare scenario did happen. So there we go. Dan, I have a physics test tonight, so I can't come to your show in Houston. That's okay. Physics isn't real. Just make it up. I bought platform shoes at the store that I work at. Are you proud of me? I mean, if you ever come to meet me, you're going to need the platform boots because I do belong as fuck. That is absolutely true. Remember when you wouldn't let anyone see your hair unless it was obliterated by straighteners? I actually think about all the time that I wasted just in hours attempting to straighten my hair. like every single day as a teen and in my 20s, I just sat there with a pair of shitty straighteners just trying to desperately drag my hair down my face. And it never even lasted. As soon as I went to a mildly moist room, it would just go poof like a clown. It was not good. The fear that I had as a teen when I was going to go out and then it started raining, trying to look like a cute little emo, and then I end up looking like Frodo Baggins. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Dan, I would like to know how you even do that. It's talent. Talent. I did get a haircut the other day. What do you think? Do you like it? First time I've ever had a haircut in America. I mean, I went to a barber shop and I showed them a picture of me and I said, can you do that? And he went, what, like the same haircut that every male has this year? Yeah, I can do that. Thanks. It got to the length. Someone actually asked me yesterday at the show, in the pre-show, would you ever consider growing your hair to like 2019 Conan Gray levels? And I feel like I had that opportunity during the lockdown, because remember when I had like the book cover hair, it was going somewhere, and then I chickened out. The thing is, you got like that short point, and then you got like the beautiful long luscious Harry Styles, and you're acting as if your entire ass hasn't been out the whole time. Yeah, okay, thank you Nicotine for saying that. Also, okay, I will get back to, come on Dan, you can do it. What was I talking about 10 seconds ago? What was I talking about 10 seconds ago? Fuck, you did it. God motherfucking damn it. Right, everyone in the chat to remind me of what anecdote I just abandoned. Yes. Was it hair? Thank you. Harry Styles. Yeah, do you remember the Harry long hair era? I feel like maybe I just enjoy running my hair. I want to shampoo really long hair, but you've got to get through that middle point where it just looks like shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Someone please DM me, whoever's recording it. I know it will be on my Instagram afterwards. Someday Mexico. I would love to go someday Mexico. It might be that I have to just book it myself if the producers are too chicken to do some essay dates. Opinions on Ohio. I had a great time in Ohio because you guys might have known this or not, but I almost totally lost my voice a couple of weeks ago, because it turns out when I'm doing this tour, I do a lot of talking during the day. I'm doing a pre-show where I answer questions. I'm doing a meet and greet where I just talk to everyone for an hour. I then do a show which is just me talking for 2 hours, except it's not talking, it's yelling. And this is my bad, right? As a performer, I should probably learn to do things in a productive, healthy way. But I love to have the full spectrum of human emotion. I'm sure if you've come to see me on tour, you'll know what I mean. It really goes through every single human emotion. It's quite a roller coaster. And yeah, I love to just scream and cry and yell and sing and squat and rip my ass open and show everybody the hole. So it was quite rough. And then I had to go to an ENT in, wait, I've got a picture here. Wait, where is it? Here we go. Look at this. That is a doctor sticking a camera all the way up my nose hole until it came down and went into my throat to have a look at my vocal cords. Damn. And you thought Oklahoma got to see inside, Dan? Now this is lit. Here you go. Hey. Manifest your inner I'm on my period and just wrap a jump around your waist. I could have done that, but then in the moment I felt like this is content. I always have that thing, and this is my privilege actually as a clown. I always think if anything ever goes wrong in the show, if anything ever goes wrong in my life, if I have some kind of mental breakdown and everything goes horribly wrong, it's just content. Hours attempting to straighten something sounds like a metaphor for being gay. I felt, yeah, Geeky Peanut, 100%. Should have known from that. Absolutely. So then I got some dank frickin' steroids from the ENT after everyone got a lovely view of my insides. And now I'm magically better because, guys, you know what? The American healthcare system fucks, but their drugs are so strong. That shit is powerful. I saw your show in Durham. It was amazing. I had an amazing time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, I was at the St. Louis show. And I had a t-shirt that said, a little dussy is fine if you don't fall off the stage. Well, I almost fell off the stage yesterday. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. So what else is new? I feel like I did one of these 2 weeks ago, but it was like a month and a half ago when I was in Toronto. This is crazy. Do you remember when I used to do live shows every Tuesday? Could you imagine? God, the consistency. The sheer terror exposing myself to you freaks live for an hour. What the hell was wrong with me? Help me, I'm in year 11 at school in Yorkshire and I'm being called a fucking nerd. Well, you might be a fucking nerd. I'm a fucking nerd. It's okay to be a nerd. Just be like, yeah, what? You're a beautiful man. Will you wear wigs? No, I do not wear wigs. I have not wear wigs. Will I wear wigs? Maybe. When are you coming to Orlando? I forgot. I done been in Orlando. The US tour is almost over. I'm going to, where am I going? Dallas, Denver, Salt Lake City for some reason, and then I'm going to Edmonton. It's one of those things where I was in Oklahoma the other day and everyone was like, why are you in Oklahoma? No one ever comes here on tour. And it's like, I'm living on a bus. I'm in St. Louis. I need to get to Texas. I just need to get to Texas somehow, and Oklahoma's are on the way. So basically just a place to stop the truck and get some fuel. And they thought, while you're here, do a show in Oklahoma. Although they did say that the town of Oklahoma very intelligently wanted to put a monument in a ring that because they call it Oklahoma City, OKC. So they thought it would be cute to put a ring that said O and K and C all over it and jumbled up letters, except when you have a bunch of letters that just say O, C, and K in a random assortment in a circle, it just looks like it says cock. So they made a giant freaking monument that when you walk past, it just looks like cock written all over it. And it's in a ring. And it's in Oklahoma. They made a giant cock ring. Well, good for them. Trying to be homophobic with Western Baptist Church. No. That's it. Bada boom, boom, boom. I grew out my shaved side during lockdown, so no one had to see the awkward stage. Yeah, that was my moment. It was my moment. I don't know. What else is new? Nails, yes, I did. Got my nails done. Went to a nail salon for the first time in my life. Not just being like, I'm going to paint them black, which is like any heterosexual guy in a metal band in the 80s. No, I actually went to a nail salon. It was therapeutic as fuck. It was relaxing. And I was thinking like, okay, so what do I want to go for? Not just black, that's boring. My color palette right now while I'm on this tour is black, white, and orange. And also orange, as people will know, is a core part of the aesthetic of the tour that I'm on right now. And it was Halloween, so I thought black, orange, and then what else? Marble. Can you see it? Wait, can you see it? Can you please confirm whether you can see it? Can you confirm whether you can see it? No? I tried to make the point. It's pretty great though. Although I didn't realize this, but I've never had a gel manicure before. And apparently this shit doesn't just come off with nail polish remover. So I'm having this panic right now where I'm like, okay, if my nails get too long, if I want to do something else, if I just want to take them off so I don't get shot when I'm in Salt Lake City or something, what do I do with my nails? And then someone said, oh no, you have to either peel them off, or go back to a nail salon to have them removed. You're telling me that I have to go back to another one? Is this a cult? Is the whole point that they put something on your nails so permanently that if you don't rip them off, you have to just go back and pay someone else to remove them? It's a scam. It's a scam. You see what I'm talking about? Who knew? So I guess that's just my life now. Could they not have shoved it in your mouth instead of your nose? See, I thought about that. That nose hole is smaller. I mean, I feel like I've been training it with the COVID test, but this guy, he really got the camera and just went up the nose. And there we go. That's that. Boom, as easy as that. What is your favorite MCR song? Be honest, this is important as fuck. That is a tough question. It might actually be Famous Last Words. I don't know. At the end of my pre-show playlist before the tour, the last two songs are We Are Fucking Fucked by Muse and then Famous Last Words, which if you've seen the show, kind of represents the arc of the whole show. Act 1 and Act 2, you see what I mean? Oh my God. But it slaps. Insta Live, where are we moving after this? Yeah, so this is the thing, right, guys? People keep telling me, Instagram's fun, Fellows is cute, Fellows is popular. But where else would I do it? Because we used to do You Now back in the day, and now we've been doing these Insta Lives, which have been quite cute, to be honest. But then what are the other options? A YouTube Live, maybe on the side channel. Maybe I do a TikTok live, but then a bunch of you are probably like, don't make me download TikTok. I could do the TikTok live, download it, and then just upload it to my Instagram Reels tab. Who knows? Just post a cheeky 45-minute video. Maybe I'll do one of each. I feel like I should probably do a Twitter space once before the fucking app implodes, because let's be honest, do we really think that Twitter's going to survive the rest of the month? What a fucking clown fiesta. This guy, Elon, what an idiot. He's just so fucking embarrassing, isn't he? Oh my God. This guy, he's so sensitive. He's got all this power, and he has no perspective. He has no patience. He's getting no advice from anyone. He hasn't got any freaking psychologist or therapist trying to keep him on the right path. He is just being an emotional child, showing his entire... He's showing more ass than me when I literally ripped my whole ass open in front of 1,000 people in Oklahoma. Okay? Your show in Scotland was amazing. You were hilarious. It was one of the best nights of my life. Thank you, paid actor Lucy in the chat. My friend went to see you and didn't tell me. I'm betrayed. Kill him. I heard you make some jokes about the Greens in your show, and I'm scared for what they are. I make yes. And I did that in Indianapolis to John Green, who came to see the show. And I was thinking, should I not say this? Because I know that John Green is here right now with some friends. And I just did it, looked him right in the eye. And if you've been to see the show, you know. Yep. And then I went back to his place for a bit, had a couple beers and a Brussels sprout quesadilla. It was nice to see John and actually hang out with him outside of 5 minutes in a terrifying corridor at a frickin' VidCon. So yeah, that was nice. It was good. The Philly show was so fun. Miss you. Thank you. Can't wait to see you in Salt Lake this weekend. Do we think that everyone coming to the Salt Lake will be the fucking nerds and the emos and the queers? Or will it be like a bunch of confused Mormons? I'm quite scared. I don't think they're going to like the show. I really dodged a bullet. When I was in Oklahoma, that is the home of the Westboro Baptist Church. And on their godhatesfags.org. Oh no, I just got the show cancelled. Sorry. Goodbye, Instagram Live. The bot's going to cancel me. I'm allowed to say that. They do press sheets for everyone they're picketing. And they were there picketing Cat Williams that night. So I was like, whoo, thank God someone else was in town. And then they were planning to picket Carrie Underwood that weekend. And I was like, thank fuck no one told them about my show. Because if they have a problem with Carrie Underwood, they are not going to like Dan Howell. And they are not going to like We're All Doomed. Because me and this show is not Christ-like. Your live show is amazing. Are you going to post it? Yeah, we'll film it. We'll film it one day somehow. I'm not doing all of this and then just trying to remember that I did it. I need to just do it for my own posterity. So I go, oh, right, that's that thing that I did in 2022. Absolument. Gay Times, yeah, Gay Times. Did an article with the Gay Times. Met the guy. He was actually really, really nice. He came to the show at the London Palladium and we hung out after. And they did a nice article. And then we sent them like a list of all the photos I've taken recently. There were like a bunch of cute ones off my Instagram. And they chose the most depressing photo of me holding a microphone. Which was quite, relevant. I feel like it channels me emotionally. And it was funny because when they tweeted it, the headline that the editor chose, because this is the way that journalism works, right? You always meet the journalist, who is usually the person that really gets to know you and spends a lot of time with you and has a nice time. But then they do not get to say what the headline is, what the photos are, what the highlight quotes are, and how it gets posted online, because that's all down to the editors and the social people. So sometimes you'll get a journalist that's like, I really feel like I know you. Yeah, we had a great time. I definitely get the vibe. And then the editor will just post some insane headline that makes it look completely irrelevant. And that's just the way that it goes, because, clickbait. But it wasn't that bad with this Gay Times. What did they say? They said, yes, we spoke to the former YouTube star Dan Howell on his epic new comedy show and how intense it is and stuff like that. And they were trying to compliment me like, oh, look at our Dan. He's all grown up. Do you remember him? He was that little YouTube boy pretending to be straight, and now he's all Gay Times. He's doing his own big stand-up show. Good for him. And then all of you guys on Twitter were like, have you seen Dystopia Daily? He came back to YouTube. Thank you for that. Orange and black was my high school colours. You went to the Pornhub school, Ash. You went to the Pornhub school. Should I impulsively give myself an undercut, my guy? Yeah, I feel like you should. I feel like they're dank. I'm going to gas. BTS just said, you're going to see BTS. You're not going to gas BTS. Good. Do you have stupid? Yeah, and I also can't read, apparently. There we go. Hi, Dan. How are you today? My parrot almost bit me. My grandma on my dad's side, not the one that you've seen on YouTube, rest in peace, used to own a parrot because she rehabilitated one that was abandoned on the side of the road when they lived in Hong Kong. And this is a parrot that was dealing with a lot of trauma because the previous owners weren't very good. So the lesson was never, ever go near the parrot because it will just attack all humans apart from my grandmother. And then my parrot and my grandma and the parrot died at the same time. It was very tragic. You know, maybe it's one of those things where the pets just give up on life when the owners have gone. Or maybe it's because my grandma sat in the kitchen chain smoking. And that's probably why they both died. Anyway, you have to file the top layer and soak it in acetone. That sounds complicated. What, I have to file it? I have to file something and soak it? Oh my God, I just want to go get another hand massage. You will never leave nail salons ever again. I just let them grow out and cut my nails. I can't be doing that. No, for me, the moment my nails grow past the tip of my fingers and I can feel the nails is disgusting. Like if I'm typing on a keyboard and I'm not just getting the doughy tips of my fingers and I start getting the tippy tap, like that's it. It's time to go. I'm not here for the Peter Griffin experience. Or maybe I would. There is a higher population of Democrats in Salt Lake than you'd expect. There we go. Well, all of them are coming to the show. Nice. Do you do steaming for your voice? I do. Yeah. Do you want to see how bougie I am? Yeah, I used to just do bowl, and then I got this bitch. Check out this. What a terrifying saw trap. It is filled with purified water, and you turn it on, and then you go like this. And every day, I sit there for 5 minutes, twice, maybe 3 times a day, and I just stick that to my face, looking like a frickin' weirdo. There we go. Polish remover. You're all giving me these nail polish tips now. It's too late. How are you? I'm good. You're so real for that. Famous last words wins. It's a good one. I mean, every song's a bop. Every song's a goddamn bop. Speaking of getting shot, how did you not get shot in Nashville? Yeah, and then also you said, I loved getting shot in the face with bubbles in Nashville. Nashville was an experience, as you guys, I'm sure, have seen from the Slutty Nun post that I did. Yeah. I went to Spirit Halloween, got a couple of costumes, thought it'd be funny to do the whole show dressed as wait, no, I've got a photo somewhere. Oh, that one's cursed. Okay, we'll go with that. Dan the Sad Clown. Just vibing there. That is the cursed loitering energy of me dressed as a clown. And I just did the whole show like that. And I think some people probably knew it was the day before Halloween, so that made sense, but I didn't explicitly say that I was doing it. So I'm sure some people in the audience went, is this how Dan looks every time he does this show? Like, is he doing a bit? And the thing is, because I painted a sad smile on my face, I realized as I was running around screaming, dipping, someone yelling the C word at me, dropping a squat and flashing my ass at everybody, dressed as a clown, it was probably quite harrowing. But I just did the whole thing. So there you go, just like that. And I was thinking, scary. I mean, I don't know, could I ever dress as a slutty nun? And then, guys, I ripped that package, I put it on, it just looked too good. And then I ended up going out for a night out in Nashville, Tennessee, dressed as Dan the Slutty Nun. There we go, it happened, Slutty Nun era. Okay, guys, this was confusing, it was an awakening. I don't know why it looked so good. I really thought I wouldn't be able to do it. It just wouldn't fit. It'd be too cold. It'd be too lumpy. And it just worked. I scared myself. I awakened something. It's one of those things where I walked into a room and I expected everyone to laugh. And I was like, yeah, this is funny, isn't it? Yeah, I post a picture on the internet. It's really funny. And everyone was like, just quiet. And I thought, what's wrong? Is it not good? No, it was too good. It was scary. And now the Republicans in Nashville, Tennessee are trying to pass a law to ban drag for corrupting the youth. And there I was, flashing the dussy around, walking around with my entire ass hanging out voluntarily, going to a gay bar in Nashville. And I was not really drinking that much because I'm trying to keep hydrated. So let me say, I had like a couple of drinks and then I was standing dressed as a nun, sipping icy water with a lemon in it to make it look like I was drinking a vodka tonic. And then at like 1 a.m., a furry runs into the club just wearing the head of a fursuit, the paws and a tail coming out the back of his trousers. Not sure how the tail was attached. And he was ripped as fuck, and he just started dancing. And then for a second I was like, should I go dance with the ferry? And then I went home. There we go. Wonderful. What a time. What a time, truly. Don't do TikTok live. I don't have it. Look, it's fine. I'll cross-post it. I'll do a Twitter space before the app implodes. I'll do a TikTok live just to see what the fuck it's like, how many weird, confused, lonely men join the chat, and then ask me to flash the bussy. Yeah. I'll see. I'll do one on YouTube. We'll work out the new home. Dude, can you fix my car? Because it broke down when I was coming to see you, so it's your fault. Nope. Oops-a-daisy. It's fine. Everything's fine. Totally. Twitter blue. I mean, God, it's cringe, isn't it? It's just so bad. Twitter. We will see what happens. Yeah. I feel like if there's anything that's a feature like a Twitter space, I need to do it before it implodes. So I'll do that one next time. See what happens. And should I learn how to do it, or should I invite a bunch of you into it and then you just don't kick yourselves off? I did realize now that you just need to tap someone's username and then kick them off, but I think it's just way too iconic. Like I'm watching a comedy sketch to see a bunch of people just vibing. Like a Gogglebox Live group chat. Oh my God. I need an app, please. Can I use the phrase basically I'm gay for a coming out post, or is that cringe? I think it's just fucking efficient. Just get guys to like coming out. You just need to rip that plaster off. You know what I mean? Don't need to be ceremonious about it. I mean, you can deal with some fallout afterwards. You can accept the love in your life if people just treat you with acceptance and understanding. But don't spend your whole life just procrastinating the moment, okay? If you need to email your family just being like, do love vagina, then just go for it. There we go. Dan, I want to come see you in Belfast, but the tickets sold out. Are they? This is the thing. The ticket websites link to either like a Ticketmaster booth or the venue website, and then sometimes the actual venue has more. Let's see, Belfast Waterfront Hall, because you know what the bane of existence is? Fucking promoters, Ticketmasters and venues. These people have no idea what the hell they're doing. They are the agents of chaos. Anyone managed to get tickets to that Taylor Swift tour? I have a couple of friends and they were like, the final boss of life is Ticketmaster, trying to go to the Taylor Swift tour and not getting a pre-bought ticket for $300 fucking or something. Let's see. No, there are still some seats in Belfast. You just need to go to the Waterfront Hall Ulster website, and that's it. Oxford, Cambridge, Belfast will be the last time I perform this show in the UK. So if you missed me, I'm going to do that. If you missed me in America and you want to fly to the West Coast, you can come see me. If you want to come see me in the UK, Oxford, Cambridge, Belfast, and otherwise I'll be going to Australia, New Zealand, and all over Europe. Speaking of, loved seeing you in London. Can't wait to see it in Frankfurt and Amsterdam. All right, Sarah, nerd. As some of you will have seen, Amsterdam, we're trying to be like, we've added a new date. I am doing a second show in Amsterdam. They didn't ask me. I am doing a second show in Amsterdam. There are a bunch of new shows that we're adding where the demand was too high, just overwhelming demand. And we're trying to wait to get a bunch of them confirmed at once. So instead of just going like, hey, Amsterdam, I can post like, hey, we've added a bunch of new dates. Maybe a couple in America, we'll see. Maybe one in the UK, maybe one in Australia, and then a few in Europe. So yeah, hey, watch out for them because I'm coming to you. Boop. Did you enjoy Halloween Horror Nights? Yeah, I did. Kind of. I mean, I'm not scared by shit. So the horror mazes, like I was thinking, okay, I get it. Some teenager wearing a black robe and a mask is going to go boo at me from outside of a corner. I love that I've just kept the Sister Dan picture up there for ages. Good blessing you, all that content for like 25 fucking minutes. It's just beautiful to look at. Yeah. I was mainly just appreciating the production value of it. It was spooky. Got to go to some rides at night time. Tell you what, Islands of Adventure, the freaking Velocicoaster, which has got to be a pretty terrible name for a roller coaster. I mean, Velociraptor roller coaster, Velocicoaster. I mean, I guess they're going for like Velocity too, but like it just sounds terrible. Velocicoaster, really? I don't know about that, but that shit was amazing. Don't know if you've been on that. That's one of the best roller coasters I've ever been on in my life. Loved it. I know it goes against your core values, but please shout at me to do my uni coursework that was due 6 hours ago. Due 6 hours ago. Very Dan of you. Okay, Katie Morland, get your fucking life together and go do that. Okay? I'm 24 and I've watched you since I was 14. That's fucking terrifying. Don't tell me that shit. We're all old. We're all dying. Life is fleeting. Time to have another breakdown. Should I lie to my boyfriend and say I'm taking him to a comedy show and bring him to your show instead? Well, my show is a comedy show. It's just quite an emotional roller coaster, an unnecessarily theatrical stand-up comedy one-man show about the end of the world and whether we should all just give up and die. And it's terrifying. And it's not like it's specifically gay, because it is about a lot of universal topics that your boyfriend should enjoy. But I can't help accidentally making a dick joke every 10 minutes. But just don't tell him that. Be like, he makes loads of vagina jokes that you'll really enjoy. There are a couple vagina jokes, but like, you know, like a good old heterosexual penis joke. No, most of the straight people I've spoken to that I tricked into coming to the show enjoyed it afterwards. Of industry people and colleagues. They're like, well, you know, I was really expecting a lot of degeneracy, but then I liked it. And that's me thinking, red-pilled. There you go. Come for the comedy, stay for the gay, stay for the depression and the anxiety and the stress about the world and the destructive nihilism. And maybe a little bit of hope sprinkled in at the end. We'll see. My grandma knew a parrot that used to say, STFU, I have a gun, because its old owner was robbed. Well, that's fucked up. Thanks for sharing that. You thought you were going to say your grandma bit you. No, not my actual grandma. Although, let's be honest, that happened since the last time I did a live show. My YouTube channel peaked with that grandma video. My grandma, guys, I mean, I keep telling people this in the pre-shows that I'm doing every day, which are really cool, by the way, that with this Dystopia Daily, like, it is very much a YouTube series about how much I hate YouTube and I'm having a mental breakdown and the whole time and I hate everything. But I thought it would be funny to kind of haze the guests by just continuing to have a mental breakdown when they come on and being a terrible host. I did one with Phil, and as you saw for the first 5 minutes, Phil was like, bitch, what the fuck is happening right now? And that's funny, you know, I didn't even ask Phil permission to scare him like that. And then he got into it. I did film one with Louise, which will be going up at some point, and I think I might have scared her. Maybe the energy was a bit too intense. And then with my grandma, I thought, yeah, I really can't haze my grandma too hard by being too weird with having this breakdown. And not only did she immediately ask no questions and meet me exactly where I'm at, but the speed at which she started to hit me back with the sarcastic commentary, I wasn't even fucking ready for that shit, and I started laughing. I have not cried laughing as much editing a video since the photo booth challenge, making that. I mean, oh my God, that freaking video. So yeah, hope you're enjoying Dystopia Daily, because there's more coming. I think I've got another 8 videos that I'm going to upload between now and the end of the year. So, hey, get used to it. Should be good. Puppies was pretty fun. Drowning in animals. I mean, that was also like the peak of my life, just being absolutely mauled to death by Millie and Hector, the insane puppies. They had absolutely lost their shit. That was complete chaos, but it was beautiful. It was truly some eye bleach. Why am I promoting vaping? I know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just vaping right now. Love some vaping. That contraption reminds me of the demon from Insidious 3. Yes, well done. I like that it just looks terrifying, like some kind of medical surgery mask. Like, people will walk in and they'll be like, Dan, have you got COVID? Are your lungs collapsing? And I'm like, no, I'm just a bougie, steamy bitch. There we go. It's wonderful. I have never cried at a show or a movie, but I did at We're All Doomed. Sorry. Hi, Dan. I came to a show in Minneapolis and they almost kicked me out for laughing too loudly. That's what we like to see. Shout out to the steamer vapor mum, 100%. A lot of people are, okay, well, someone flash this, so we'll see what you say. People have said I should do a top Dan memes of 2022 to round out the year. And I was thinking, do I do like a year in review, like a Charlie Brooker screen wipe, like 2022 has been another apocalyptic dystopian fuck disaster? Because it would be very Dystopia Daily for me to just recap all of the best and worst shit that happened in this entire year and take the piss out of it, just for some emotional self-healing. And then people keep asking me to just be like, Dan, just do a Dan memes video. Do you reckon? Has there been enough meme content? I mean, my life is an entire frickin' meme while I've been on this tour. There's definitely been a lot happening, from the Dussy to the Nun and everything else. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll think about it. The thing is, will I get back from this American tour and then just immediately slip into a coma and die until I get forced to go flying to Australia? We will see. We will see. Help, my cat won't let me do my college work. Guess you're going to drop out like me. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Good luck. You got it out for democracy. I did. Yeah. Americans, you are welcome. On the midterm election day, I did post a foggy nude where I was looking in the mirror and then my camera didn't focus and it was just sitting in my camera roll, and then I thought, put a sticker that says vote on it. Get those people out there exercising their right to express their opinions. And, you know, the Democrats have kept it. So you're welcome. I did save democracy. Thank you very much. There we go. And a lot of people have been concerned that between the Nude for Democracy and the Sister Daniel that I'm now entering my slut arc. Maybe. I mean, we are joking that this is the hot boy autumn. Oh my God, Slutty Nun happened in Nashville. Yeah, it was literally Nashville, Tennessee. And what is... Yeah, that's a good question. That is a crystal, apparently. This is a strange dressing room. I mean, it's in a university right now. I'm at the University of Houston. And yeah, I presume they've got like a white and red colour scheme. They've got some black furniture. And on that table, they've just got a lump of crystal and a weird urn, which I can only assume has somebody else's grandmother's ashes in it. So I will knock into that and sprinkle them all over the floor. So there we go. After all we went through in Prague, we get no show here. Do I have enough audience in Prague? This is the thing. The promoters are scared because we're in a post-COVID world. People are scared to come to shows. People are broke. They don't want to do anything with anyone. They're very scared. So I'm like, please, can we go to some of these countries? And they're like, oh, maybe. There are a few. We'll see. We will see. Do I have enough audience? If not, I'll just do it with like 200 people in the room and then go out that night, get drunk, smoke a fag and make out with a girl. Hey, the Phil Lester experience. You made people question their sexuality. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I love that I don't make anyone question their sexuality as a boy. Dan trying to turn all the boyfriends over here, but slutty Sister Daniel doing all the wrong things. Truly. I'm going to the club just as a nun because of you. God would approve. 100% slutty nun Dan is very welcome in Amsterdam. I'll just bring it out more often. Even if it's not Halloween, I'll just leave the slutty nun out. Do it amazingly. A lot of people were thinking, wow, mummy. And is this the thing? Like, this whole time we've been waiting for Dan to enter his daddy arc. And then we were like, when's Dan's facial hair going to come through? Like, I'm trying my best. It's really not getting the coverage yet. I will finish puberty when I'm in my mid-30s. And I'll finally look like an adult male. And finally I'll be Daddy Dan. But then before we knew it, Mummy Dan came out. Just right like that. Didn't need a thing. Please, what was that? Oh yeah, sorry. The loud ass noise was this cleaning itself. It has a self-cleaning feature so that you don't give yourself some kind of bacterial infection. You need to clean the things that you put on your face or breathe in or have standing water in so you don't get Legionnaire's disease from the shower on a tour bus. Yeah, a lot of people are like, why down Dan? Why the dab? It's called ironic. Guys, like you need to know when things are purposefully joking. You'll need to deal with the TikTok comment section. See, this is the thing. If people keep saying this, if I do a TikTok live, they're like, damn, the chat is going to be crazy. You'll probably get banned on TikTok live. Yeah, I mean, what have I said? I said the F slur. I've said the F word. I've said the S word. I've said multiple things. I said C-bomb. I've been talking about bussies. Like, TikTok would have shut this shit down by now, right? A couple of people have said you will get random men just joining the chat. That sounds fun. That's why I want to do it. Oh, maybe. We'll see. But, oh my God, yeah, that happened. I haven't even talked about it, guys. You happy with yourselves? You fucking happy with yourselves? Yeah. I joined fucking TikTok, okay? I gave in. At the very least, after all of the fucking comments and all the tweets that you posted where people are like, Dan, sometimes I don't really use Instagram. I use TikTok more than Instagram more. Can you post all of the things that you're posting on your Instagram just on a TikTok? And I'm like, I don't want to be a nigga. At the very least, I can just cross-post stuff there. It's fine. But what do you know? What do you think? Dan, the hottest new TikTok influencer. I mean, no, I'm not trying to. My For You page is still a disaster. It is getting slightly better after I liked all the posts from that Try Not to Laugh video where you guys tweet the things at me. But just, oh God, the attention span, the way that things are presented, the local shit that I see all the time now, it does really just make me want to die on every level. But who knows? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try properly to be the next hot TikTok influencer. But I've been thinking about this. Like, people do like the short stuff. A lot of people are watching the things that end up now being posted as reels for some. Because remember, it was like IGTV, and then you could post videos on just your grid as normal things. But now they're all reels, and it's just weird. Whatever. People seem to be enjoying it. Maybe in the new year, after I'm done with this little bit of the tour, I can have a think about if there are any actual short original pieces of content, because it could be fun, right? If I think about it. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to try to just go full, oh my God, TikTok comedian, funny sketch, social awkward, am I right? We'll see. Maybe. But I think that I could come up with a couple little series. There are some fun things that I thought I could revive from the past of my YouTube channel, that whether I'm posting them on YouTube Shorts, just so you see my face there more often, or on Instagram and on TikTok, so that people aren't forced to join a frickin' app. I'll just post them on frickin' everything. There you go. Everything will work out. I love that 168 people want to join this. What is wrong with you freaks? Still don't get it. It's just frickin' weird. Truly. You seem like you've been going everywhere. I've been everywhere. Went to Niagara Falls. Went to Portland, Maine. Went to a Target. Got a ginger buddy. Rode around DC. I desecrated the Washington Monument. There's that in my Insta folder. Swipe. There we go. Boom. Wonderful. Welcome to Washington, DC. Yeet. There we go. You're joking about people traveling to see you, but I'm flying from the East Coast to LA to see you one last time. Yeah, like, guys, we don't know if I'm ever going to tour again, not because of my career or because the world is going to end. Like, I think it's quite bold that I'm leaving Australia and, like, Iceland until the end because climate change might destroy them. We'll see what's going on there. If there is a world left to tour, who knows? I might do it. But, yeah, if you want to come see me in America, go to danielhowell.com. Check out where I'm still going to be. I'm only here for 4 more weeks, and then I am back. I'm going to Australia, New Zealand, flying around the UK for just a little bit. So if you want to come see me in Britain because you missed out the first time, run to Oxford, Cambridge or Belfast. And then, yeah, it's going to be over. And who the fuck knows what life is going to be like after then. Oh, at the end of the American tour, I'm spending a few days in LA, just having meetings. I am meeting a few of the production companies and commissioners at the cable and streaming places that I rejected for Dinoc the first time a couple of years ago. Because I was like, no, I'm doing it with YouTube. That's when they all looked at me and they were like, what? Now I'm going to be like, hi, maybe. Oh my God. How embarrassing. But there we go. No, I have to persevere. Should be cool. See what happens. Do a hike. Not. We'll see. Do you guys want to see what else is going on? Right, here we go. I'll do a little tour of the building before I leave. Spin this bitch around. That's your grandma's ashes. That's a crystal. That's a steamer. That's the shirt that I'm going to wear today. Light bulb mirror. Okay. I'm just going to walk past some people without them knowing that I'm filming. Absolutely no questions asked. What up? Thank you. Here we go. Going for a tour, stage right, people doing their jobs. I'm just going to try to not get in the way of people doing their goddamn jobs. Let's have a look. Here we go. Welcome to the backstage of the We're All Doomed. I'm not going to scare them. Here we go. Look at that beautiful room. A stage made of red Solo cups. So yeah, hi. Thanks for joining me. I am going to get ready to meet and or greet some people and do my show day now. But thank you for hanging out, for asking me relevant questions, for telling me how you got sexually confused by the nun. I appreciate that. If you want me to do this on a Twitter space because the app is going to implode before the next time I do it, just let me know. It's horrible and antisocial just to walk around the building live streaming, isn't it? I'm like one of those TikTokers on public transport. Guys, I'm the main character. You're part of my content now. Hell yeah. But no, seriously, I am having literally the best time of my life on this tour right now. I'm having so much fun just being, not just out of the house, but out of the closet, being myself, doing this show where I feel like I really get to, just talk about whatever I like, hanging out with you guys all the time. For some reason, I'm like being active on YouTube. It's a strange, scary time, but it feels so great right now that everything just feels quite chill and authentic, and the vibes are just immaculate. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have enjoyed just seeing my face. To anyone who wants to come on tour, just go to danielhowell.com. Plug. Look forward to the rest of that Dystopia Daily when I get around to making it. I'll try to communicate where I pop up my face next time live, as we do a tour of all the apps, and I probably end up coming up here because there's no way that Twitter Space, YouTube live stream, or TikTok live is going to be chill. I think they'll all be weird in different ways. And I'll see you soon. Thank you. You're all beautiful. Have a great day or a great night. We're all doomed. Bye.